Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 55 of Putting Out the Trash. I have gotten a haircut today, and that isn't oh my god, there's a new trash can. I guess they actually did fulfill the wish from yesterday, or yeah, from a while ago. So I guess we got a new trash can. This one kind of doesn't match the other one, but I think we got one. It was getting annoying having to deal with mom and dad saying, "Oh, where is it? Where's the new trash can?" Yeah, that was starting to get old. But we've got a new one now. I didn't even notice. But this is my first time taking out the trash. I don't know when it came. Probably like Monday. But apparently the green one also has to go out. God. I didn't only get a haircut today. I also, me and my mom went to the mall and I got Popeyes. I got a yard soda, I got french fries, and I got the chicken thing. So that's pretty much my default meal at any place that has those three items. Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane, McDonald's. This one is empty, thank God. Oh my god. So big. Come on. Okay. Go here, got this. So basically, we went to the mall to that Popeyes, and then we got a haircut, and then we went to a grocery store to get a whole bunch of items, and then we went to a gas station to get a mini pizza, even though I already had Popeyes. So overall, I'm pretty sure we went to 4 places. So and the whole time I was just kind of worried about oh, is it gonna be enough time to do the video? Because if it takes really late, I'm pretty sure my mom is gonna say, "Hey Matthew, just take the trash out. You don't have to walk." So but to be honest, the whole time I was kind of nervous about it. I mean, when we went to the mall and when we went to the haircut, I wasn't really worried. I only started to get worried after we went to the grocery store. Because as you know, if you have a mom, you know that is going to take the longest amount of time. That's the sun. Has it ever been that low in one of my videos? I don't know if it has. Yeah, but that's also another thing. I can see the sun raining like that. I really hope it doesn't become dark before my eyes. That would suck. And I think it's 4 something right now. 4 something. So especially if I'm gonna try to even do a later video today and take a shower. I didn't even need to go with her to go to the grocery store, really. I did not need to do that. So oh, there you guys. Out. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was just making noises to make sure I was on a call. Like pretty much my default when somebody comes nearby. If you watch my later videos, you would basically know everything that happened during the week. So I recommend that if you actually want to see oh, this happened on this day, or this happened on this day, you should really just watch the Yato videos. So, yeah, you can do that. But, basically, I have the presentation tomorrow. You know, the big one about the research term biophilia? I'm gonna have to present that to my teachers tomorrow during nutrition break. Which is like a tiny break the students get to like eat. It happens after second period. It's basically like a mini lunch. So yeah, that is about the time I'm going to have to do the presentation. Of course, each presentation is only supposed to be like 5 minutes. So yeah, I'll definitely have enough time. Probably not enough time to like wait in line to get food. I don't know, yeah. But I am still nervous about the presentation, which is kind of weird because I've done it before. But I think the biggest difference between the other one I did and this one is like preparation. When it came to the occupation presentation, the teacher just walked up to me during the class and said, "Oh, hey Matthew, you want to present it to me now?" And I just went, "Yeah." But with this one, like, the teacher said, "Okay, you can do it at some time, or you have to figure out when." And then she said, "Okay, we'll do it on Friday during nutrition break." And then I was really nervous. And then Friday comes and I realized, oh wait, there isn't nutrition break on Fridays. So anyway, I go to her at lunch. I tell her this. And she says, "Okay, yeah, I forgot all about that. We'll do it on Monday." So yeah, I think the issue is really like the preparation. Like having it take up so much time in my brain has definitely not helped. I am 100% sure it will be a lot less nerve-wracking than presenting to everybody. But still, I use there's only 2 people. I mean, it's the 2 people who will affect my grade the most, but still. Yeah. But besides that, I'm doing okay. The 2 biggest sources of relief for me are that it will only be 5 minutes long, and the fact that it's gonna happen early in the early part of the day. Because if it's really early, then I'll still have a couple periods where oh, okay, it happened early, so I can get that out of the way. I don't have to spend the whole day worried about it, and I'll get it off my chest early. So yeah, that's good. And I think there's a man there. What is he doing? Or well, a woman. I'll pretend like I'm on the phone, okay? Yeah. Okay, pretending I am on the phone. I am pretending to be on the phone. And so yeah, that's how I feel about that. I'll tell you next time how the presentation went. I'll probably actually tell you in the Yato video though. Yep. There's a big doggy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, yeah, that was it. Okay, yeah, you went past. Okay, so yeah. I will tell you how it went in the next Yato video, probably. So yeah. I'm basically using the Yato videos as a way of doing a day-to-day blog now. I've also been thinking that I should just keep a notebook of like, oh, if I have an issue with this, I should write it down so I can talk about it in the video later. So yeah, I feel like I could do that, you know, have a notebook of like, oh, this is something I want to talk about in the next video. So yeah. How is this thing always closed? Can I turn it open? No, I'm not gonna do it with my hand. Okay, take glove number 1. Okay, take glove number 2. And bam. Okay, we did it. Yep. I was hoping I could do a Yato video today, but with me also having to take a shower, that might not be in the cards. By the way, I'm getting worried about Mom watching these videos, because I don't know, she started to talk about them. And you know, it made me wish that I never told her about these. Of course, I guess eventually she would ask, hey Matthew, why are you taking so long? And I would have to tell her, or just tell her I'm going on a walk or something. And I don't know how she would feel about that if there weren't videos, you know? But of course, I guess if I did that, maybe I would have a little less viewers. Well, actually, I think Mom is the only one who really watches these. You know, that's kind of worse, right? You don't want your mother to be watching the videos you made about your personal thoughts. But, you know, I guess I can't really do anything about it. Because as far as I know, you can't really block somebody on YouTube. You can block their comments and you can hide them, but you can't make them unable to watch your videos. Of course, even if you could, all they would have to do is make a new YouTube account and watch you that way. But my mom isn't that good with technology, so I'm sure she would literally be unable to watch my videos after that. She might complain to Nick about it. Or to me about it, and that would be really annoying, you know? So yeah. But I do wish there was a way to block somebody. But yeah, I guess that isn't in the cards. I'm doing well though. Overall, I guess. I mean, my biggest anxiety is about to be over by tomorrow. I should be really happy after that. Here's some good news. My phone, or at least YouTube and Doodle and Reddit all worked really well when we were going to the barber and the mall and the grocery store and the roads. So that's a positive. You know, I was able to use my phone the whole ride. I wonder if that's gonna work at school or not. Because it actually might not work at school. To be honest, this phone is kind of a gamble. But yeah. God, it is getting really great. That did not do wonders for from a mental health perspective on like how positive this video is. Of course, I wonder if that's because it's later or if that's just like how today is. Like if I went earlier, like I wanted to, I wonder if it would be like this gray out. You probably can't tell, but it's just not a really like happy bright day. I think I'm sweating, yes, but maybe that isn't the best thing. It's covered with like tiny hairs. I probably can't see the tiny hairs, but they're there and they're like really gross. Yeah. So yeah, after this video goes online, well, during the video going online, I'm gonna take a shower. After that, I'm gonna probably like try to do a YouTube video, maybe. After that, I don't know. In a couple weeks, I'll have a break. I think like it will be Thanksgiving break, so that ought to be good. A whole couple days. I think they like 1 week. Oh, I also have Tuesday off because what day is Tuesday? Is it Veterans Day, maybe? I think it is. But yeah. A lot of the kids and adults think that like we should just get Monday off. But there's a reason you can't really do that, and it has something to do with hours. Like, you need a certain amount of hours. I think the schedule does. Like, all students have to be in for like a certain amount of hours. So, if you take some from somewhere else, you have to like move those hours to a new location. It's why sometimes Fridays are like, it's why sometimes Fridays should start later and why other times Fridays should start earlier. It really depends on how they want to divide the time up. So yeah. By the way, I don't think I've ever had like you know how like in some places schedule will be canceled for some reason? Like, oh, it's snowing. Well, where I come from, it doesn't really snow, so I just don't have that experience, and I can't say I have. So yeah. And it sucks, because as far as I know, a lot of the U.S. does have snow, and like California is actually one of the places that doesn't. Of course, I hear that it is a pain to clean up, so maybe it's not that poor of like a birthplace. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the video, and I'm honestly proud that I was able to talk this long. And what is that? Okay, well, here we are. Put out all the trash. And now I'm gonna go inside and turn this baby off. That date sucks. They did anything. They think you're all the cat. Just push it in. Yeah, okay. Okay, go in. Okay, turn the camera around. Okay, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.